Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This is your boy Archie Beatz, and I am here to help. And before we get started, if you guys are interested in anything that you've seen back at my home studio in Atlanta, because your boy's on the road, make sure you click my Amazon influencer page below, because I have everything in my home studio listed there, and I also have some gear recommendations to help you on your creative journey. And today we are joined by my lovely assistant, my Norman U87 AI and Logic Pro X, and we're gonna do another VST video, but today we're talking about my top 3 VSTs for trap soul type beats. And guys, before we get started, if you are the type that's interested in audio production, recording tips, musician tips, different things like that, you are in the right place. So please subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be giving out a lot of vital information pertaining to that. And let's give it a play. As you guys can see, it's really only 8 tracks. It's very simple, but it's vibey, and I like the chords because it gave me the opportunity to be a musician on the record. So guys, let's go ahead and dive into my top 3 VSTs for trap soul beats. Let's go ahead and attack the first plugin that I want to discuss today. And guys, also keep in mind, these are my top VSTs. As I stated yesterday, there is no right, there is no wrong way in your creative process. Whatever you are vibing to in that moment, just maximize on that creativity and create the best thing that you possibly can. But yeah, let's go ahead and attack the first one that I feel like is the flagship of any trap soul type beat. And to me, it's the actual chords, that kind of mellow, the mellow background chords that's accenting the vocals, because the vocals are simple and the chords are solid. It's just, it creates this perfect sound. I am actually a fan of it. So this sound XL, it's output XL, is where I get all of my nice little gifts from. And the chords are simple. It's just basically wish I could show you guys right now what they are, but this is how they sound solo. Let me unsolo this. I'm not playing as many fingers as I do when I'm just playing. Pretty much like that, and as you guys can see. Woo. And as you guys see, this is called That Just Swell. That's Just Swell. That's cool. I like the names here. It's so creative as well. And I have my tone set right here, and the wetness of the reverb and the space. I hit my 87. The space is right there. The pitch, all of that is, as you can see, look at the settings. Okay. And let's move right along to the next. The next one is, you guys are going to probably hate me for this. The next one is Rayblaster. To me, this is just so vintage, and it's so modern as well. I just love this synthesizer. Let me play it for you guys. And it gave it really that, ooh. And this is, to me, these are the main chords. And this is created from Tone 2. So, and as you guys can see, the shape. I like a lot of the preset stuff in Tone 2, but I kind of tweak it just a little bit. And the same thing is with XL. I just tweak them just a little bit. And the next is kind of like this Moog sound in Electra X. And that part isn't played in the track as of now, but normally when it comes to like a Moog or a synthesizer, of course, you guys see I got my little handy dandy situation here. Let's go ahead and pull it up. And with a track, and as you guys can hear, you see how I did that kind of run, that synth run. This keyboard is really small, so sometimes I find it kind of difficult to play on a small keyboard, but we get it done. As long as you're being creative and as long as it feels right, even if it's on these little tiny keys by the MPK, it still turns out to be a great record. And this is a very simple record. And most of the time when I'm playing a synthesizer and you guys see me playing and doing all those crazy runs, I don't actually do that in the records. I just kind of play around to keep me musically connected with the song itself. And then later on, the vocals sometimes take over some of those certain parts. Here's a production tip. You guys are getting a little treat today. Just make sure when you're producing a record, play extra chords or play extra notes in there, and then go back and replace it with vocals, because the vocals are a part of the arrangement. The vocals and the lyrics are actually an instrument. That's what I consider them. That's why when I make my records, I have a full composed record, but then I take some parts out depending on how the vocals are sitting in the record, or if I want to replace a synthesizer with a certain vocal phrase. That's why Excel is so important. So guys, these are my top VSTs for trap soul. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you guys like more stuff with VSTs and any type of plugins, please let your boy know in the comment section below, because my job is to help you guys in whatever way I possibly can. That's production, recording. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Archie Beatz for both of those. You guys are phenomenal. You guys are great. And I really do appreciate you guys for watching. This is your boy Archie Beatz, and I'm signing off.
Archie beat on the beat. Yeah.